Hey guys, KB's for double C's, baby. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, man. Life's good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Earplugs, headphones, and mutes. Get rid of them all. Get rid of them all. Anyway, let me explain. Haven't played it out. Let's see what we got. Haven't played the pick in a while. Anyway, oh my. So, here we go. Earplugs, headphones, and mutes. Now, I want you to keep in mind, I'm going to say one thing, and I really don't even have to say anything else. I will explain it. But for anybody that's following these videos, I'm going to say one thing, and I can just turn it off. You could just turn it off. The tone will tell you. You've heard me say that before. Hundreds of times. The tone will tell you. Guys, if you are not hearing a true tone, you're not making good decisions on what you're supposed to be doing with your chops. Okay, now, let me backtrack. I know more than any of you the perils of being a professional trumpet player as far as your hearing is concerned. I absolutely 100% get it, okay? I have stood in front of speakers that were bigger than I am for hours at a time and just trying to outblow it. I get it. I get it. And I've sat in Broadway pits with, a cymbal right there. I mean, just in my ear. I get it. And then after 15 years of that, I went into public school band. And you're standing there in a band room, warming up, and there's 100 kids playing God only knows what. The cacophony is ridiculous. And I'm standing there one day, and I think, by the time I'm 50, I'm not going to be able to hear a thing. I'm not going to be able to hear a thing. Well, here I am 20 years later than that, and my hearing is fine, believe it or not. My hearing is fine. Every once in a while, when there is a very, very high-pitched voice or something, with some cacophony going on behind it, okay? The person with the high-pitched voice. Can't hear a thing. And that's the only time. And all I have to do is take that person, come here a second, will you? I can't hear what you're saying. Go over the other side of the room, and you can hear everything. But that's the only time. The high pitch with noise behind it. Now, Lord knows, as a public school band director, I've heard lots of noise. And again, Latin jobs, Hasidic jobs, Broadway. I mean, Ben Vereen, Maurice and Gregory Hines. I mean, just enormous amounts of sound. And I didn't go in for earplugs. I probably should have. A lot of my colleagues did. Okay? But anyway, that's fine. I get it. And if you think it is detrimental to your health, I I know people that get dizzy. Inner ear situations, I get it. If that's the situation, turn this off. But guys, here's the deal. If you are using 2 earplugs, you are not hearing the true sound. Now, you can hear it, and as you know, I mean, so much of what we hear is through our jaw bones. So you can hear things, but guys, it's distorted. And to try to center the tone and try to get a pure, if you're not getting the true tone, guys, it's an effort and futility, and it's going to ruin your chops. So when you have to go on it, like everything else we do, when you go on a gig and you just can't stand it, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But guys, when you are practicing at home, no earplugs, and definitely no earphones. We've all seen pictures of Lynn Nicholson, and that guy plays loud. And guys, he's another one. Look at the bands he's played in, even though he was in the back row for most of it. Guys, those are some loud bands. And at this point in his life, he's about my age. At this point in his life, if he feels like it's detrimental to his hearing, so be it. Again, you have to do what you got to do. But guys, it does distort the tone. It absolutely distorts the tone. And even though you may get used to that tone, it's still not a true trumpet tone. Okay? Mutes. Oh, guys, don't get me started with the practice music. Guys, listen. Not only, it does 2 things. Not only does it distort the tone, it distorts your blow. Guys, there is nobody on God's green earth that is going to do their practicing with the rag stuffed in your horn. Mute is not completely the same thing, but it distorts the tone. Guys, you play a half an hour with a mute. All that we do, up to double C's and all this sort of stuff, in half an hour, your throat's hurting. You're straining. Guys, you can't get the full blow. You can't get the full blow with a mute in. And on top of that, even though these newfangled ones where the earplugs are attached to the actual mute, guys, you are not here. Guys, it is terrible for your chops. Terrible for your chops. Now, if you are practicing a la Lynn Nicholson to the point where it's so loud you can't, maybe calm down a little bit. I'm not knocking Lynn Nicholson. I'm a big fan of Lynn Nicholson. You know that. Okay? But guys, I got the power of Jericho here, man, to blast down the walls of Jericho. It doesn't affect my hearing. What? But no, it's fine. I don't get any pain. I don't get any dizziness. I don't get any inner ear. Even though I have had inner ear problems since I was a kid, I haven't had any trouble in 20 years. My ears are fine. But and again, if that is the deciding factor, if you think it is causing you physical harm to hear that power, whatever, either from the band you're playing, put them in and don't worry about it. Okay? Now, one of the most extreme cases, there's a gentleman that came to, years ago, came to the studio here. And really not a very good trumpet player. But that's okay. But guys, this guy could not play. He was straining. God, there was veins cut. He couldn't play. He couldn't get out of the staff, number one. No matter how bad he was trying, how much he's playing. And the veins, and guys, he couldn't play a middle C. Couldn't play a middle C. And sure enough, like everybody else, over the course of a lesson, 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour, 40 minutes later, he's getting better and better and better. It's loosening up. And I asked him, so how much practice time you have? And he says, I do about an hour a day. And I said, really? And he goes, yeah, live in an apartment complex, so I'm playing with a mute. Dude, that's it. You have to play without the mute. And he gets really bugged at me, guys. And I said, it's not going to work if you're playing with a mute. It is not. Well, he was a band director. I said, get yourself to school an hour early and get an hour practice in the band room. Well, no, okay. He came back about 2 weeks, a month later, okay, all frustrated, okay, ready to let me have it, okay, and he did. But he played one note. I said, dude, you're still playing with the mute, aren't you? Guys, my ears are trained. He says, what am I supposed to? I said, I told you what you're supposed to do. I said, you know, I'm very, very kind. And he just went off on me. I had to ask him to leave. I gave him his money back. He still trolls me every now and then. Very unhappy man and whatever. That's not the point. But guys, you can't. It doesn't work. Have you ever seen Maynard practice with a whisper mute? No. Anyway. So, to clear it up, headphones, earplugs. Do what you got to do as far as health is concerned. If it's not a health issue, get rid of them. Okay? Mutes, you need them for performance, so make sure they're in the corner, covered with dust until you need it, but do not practice with any sort of a mute in. All right? All right. Eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power.